I'm kind of all over the place. Hello, good morning. Today I just wanted to take you in like a vlog of what it is that I do when I am in a reading slump. Right now, I'm not feeling too good about books. My identity is very heavily tied to reading as a hobby. When I was younger and in high school and stuff, I would read consistently and very continuously, but in college it kind of just all dropped away because college was hectic and stressful and there's too much going on. But I would read now and again, and then after college I started reading again more consistently, and it's just a huge part of my personality. When I'm not reading, I genuinely feel so lost. And I don't mean to sound like super dramatic when I say this, but it's such a core part of my identity. I want to genuinely take a step away and see if that helps my reading slump. I've started and stopped 4 books as of right now. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, A Reaper at the Gates by Sylva Tahir, The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, This Monster of Mine, which is my book club book of the month, which is really bad. I think the problem is that I keep trying to do fantasy because I am in the mood for fantasy, but fantasy requires so much thought and world building. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. I think I need a story that's kind of set in the real world and I don't have to rely on world building that much to build the story. I kind of had the place to myself, and then I also have the day to myself. I was thinking of going to a cafe and just kind of hanging out. What would I like? I don't know what I would do there. I'm not reading. I could journal, but if I'm not reading, like, what do I do? What do I do with myself if I'm not reading? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll go for like a really long walk. Ugh. Okay, I thought I'd do a little bit of a grocery haul. First up, we got everything bagels. Really like eating bagels with egg, like egg bagel sandwiches. Some sliced cheese, pepper jack, obviously. Granola, because I really like to eat this with yogurt. We bought 4 cereals. I only bought 4 because there was a sale, okay? If you bought 4 for one, each one would be $1.99. And cereal prices these days are kind of crazy. I got the cereal from Trader Joe's. And it's like, okay, it's not bad. The flavor is described as super nutty oat cluster cereal. And when I tell you that it is definitely super nutty, oaty, and clusters, oat and the nut flavor is so strong. And I don't think I personally love those flavors a lot, so it was a little bit much for me. Spicy Italian meatballs. Usually I get the normal Italian meatballs. They didn't have that today. Got some onions to make just general food. We ran out of pasta sauce, so I got this onion and garlic Safeway brand pasta sauce. I got some strawberry preserve because I've been really wanting to put something else in my matcha these days. Thinking of getting strawberry syrup, but then I don't know, that felt too childish, and also it felt very sugar heavy, so I decided to get strawberry preserve instead and just see how that feels. I was thinking about like what I should do instead of reading while I was shopping for groceries, which is crazy. I cannot believe how much my life has been impacted by this. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, maybe I should you know, update my journal, my junk journal that I have been not updating for quite a while now. This is my favorite spread. This is for my 29th birthday. Look how cute it is. I also have like my reading log in here, which I don't love because sometimes I'll start a book and I'll write it in here and then I'll DNF it, and then I feel annoyed that I wasted a line in this for a book I didn't even finish. Yeah, this is also another one of my favorite pages. It can be low effort and low cost. You don't have to do much in order to preserve your memories. You know what? I think that because I have so many options, I'm in a reading slump. Like, let me show you the options. Cassandra Clare's Swordcatcher. I read a Mortal Instruments series when I was like a kid. Honestly, I don't remember anything about it. The only memory I have of reading that book is like being a little bit shy about the fact that there was just a body of a half-naked man on the cover. My book club book of the month this month is This Monster of Mine by Shalini Abaysekara. This seems extremely intense. It's a romantasy. I have never read a romantasy that I liked, but I really wanted to give this a shot because it's written by a South Asian author. The content warning at the beginning made me scared. Execution, amputation, immolation. That's a little scary. Got One Dark Window. Everyone and their mother has been talking about this book, so I wanted to give it a try. It's just a duology. Then I have 4 books. I want to start for a video where YouTubers, like my friends who are booktubers, have recommended a book for me to read, but I don't want to start that video unless I'm not in a reading slump, because then I'm going to feel bad if I don't like the book because I'm like not in the right mindset. Okay, I'm going to go shower. I'm going to go think about it. And what I'm thinking is that I create a wheel, and that wheel will decide for me what I will be reading next. And maybe if I don't decide and the wheel decides, then it's like reading slump over. Let's all hope and pray for me. Okay, after a whole day of doing nothing and trying not to think about reading, I have decided to read something. I'm gonna read Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. I got it from the library. I think it's just really short, it's uncomplicated, it's not that serious. It's what I think I need right now to get out of a reading slump. It is 378 pages. I can definitely finish that in 2 days. I was really in this fantasy era of mine, and I definitely need to pace myself because all the world building and jumping from world to world was getting a little bit too much for me and it was stressing me out. Let's start this. Okay, I just want you to rate my setup. This is an incredible setup, you can't lie. Everyone must acknowledge. This is the life. This is not an ad. I just really love the convenience of this whole situation. This book is set in the Victorian era. The woman and the man just met at a tavern. They have no idea who they are. And now they're about to sleep together. This is basically the Victorian era one night stand. And I am absolutely eating it up. If you're gonna take away anything from this video, it's that sometimes you just need a silly book. You just need something silly, goofy, giggly. Hi, this is Editing Rupali a couple weeks later, and I realized I never filmed an outro to this video because I just fell asleep. Was able to kind of cure my reading slump. I wasn't able to finish Her Night with the Duke because I think I need build up in romance, and the fact that they just like slept together within the first 2 chapters was not really doing it for me, so I DNF'd that. But then I was able to read Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher, which someone in my Discord recommended that to me, and that was actually really good. So turns out I did want fantasy, it just had to be short. I finished Thornhedge within 2 days. I really enjoyed T. Kingfisher's writing. It was a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. But yeah, I finished that, and then immediately afterwards I started One Dark Window, which I so far am really enjoying. I'm not usually a huge fan of romanticy, but I am giggling and I am looking at the camera like this and just being like, while reading this book. If you've made it this far, I'm sorry about how chaotic this whole video was, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!